15 minutes left. You going to be OK over here?
I think so.
Think so?
Yeah.
So Panisha is cooking a spice sausage Wellington, served with onion bhajis and a pea puree. I love the sound of that.
I mean, there's a lot of technical skill here, definitely in the Wellington, getting the pastry right. You don't want a soggy bottom, obviously.
Happy with it?
Yes, very happy.
You've got about 5 minutes. Pea puree?
Yes, with coriander and lemon.
What goes on after your sausage roll?
After my sausage roll, it's the onions, and then that's it.
Right, hurry up, please.
Yep, doing it.
Right, Panisha, we need to go.
Yeah.
Beautiful dish, go!
Today I have made for you a spiced sausage Wellington on top of a red onion and potato bhaji with a coriander pea puree and a red onion chutney on top. Hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love her flavours. They are bold and uncompromising. There's an explosion going on in my mouth and quite a punchy spice mix in that sausage meat and the fresh coriander through the pea puree. The only sadness is that bhaji, which is quite soggy. But, you know, if you look at everything else, brilliant.
I really like the fennel seeds on the pastry. The pastry's really well cooked. It's crispy. The chutney, the onion on top, really complements it really well.
Do you think she'll give me the recipe if I ask her? Because it's so delicious, so Moorish. She gets my vote on this. Love it.
I don't like the bhaji. It's a little bit greasy. Love the pea puree. I like that bit of sweetness. And I think that sausage is divine.
I like its flavours, I don't like its appearance. Right, Panisha,
Yes.
15 minutes on your dessert.
Okay.
You need to get your biscuits in.
Yeah.
Come on, go, 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 go.
Panisha's cooking a New Delhi cheesecake. I kind of want to be wowed a little bit because the cheesecake's a cheesecake, but when it's executed well and if there's some Indian flavours running through that, I think it might be really lovely.
You've got 5 minutes, yeah?
Thank you.
I'm really interested, how's it a New Delhi cheesecake? What's she going to put in there? Is it going to be a set one or a baked cheesecake?
What's in it right now?
So at the moment we've got flaked almonds, crushed pistachios, saffron and rose water.
What's got to go on there?
Just some rose petals.
Is that it?
And that's it. All done.
OK, let's go.
Well done.
Come on.
Thank you.
Hello.
How lovely.
For my dessert, I have made a New Delhi cheesecake. So it's a cardamom butter biscuit topped with yoghurt, crushed pistachios, flaked almonds, saffron, rose water, and some rose petals.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think I'm surprised about the presentation. It doesn't really look like the cheesecake I was expecting, maybe a wedge of cheesecake.
I really like the look of this, and that biscuit underneath is so crumbly, and the dessert is not too sweet.
The yoghurt topping, it's light, it's silky and velvety. I think for me the only thing is the saffron is quite overpowering. It's not really a cheesecake, but it's a very lovely pudding.
No stretch of the imagination would turn that into a cheesecake. That's yoghurt on a biscuit. Very nice tasting yoghurt on a biscuit, but not a cheesecake.
It's tasty, it looks pretty, but there's not a lot to it.
For today's lunch, Jilly has designed a starter inspired by dim sum and based around the local favourite roast duck.
You're going to serve it pink like European style?
Yeah.
Most of the duck I've seen has been cooked through.
Yeah.
But then, you know, at the restaurant yesterday, you know, a lot of the meat there was served pink. You know, is that kind of east meets west.
To accompany the duck, Jilly's making a hoisin sauce from black bean paste
It's fusion cooking.
and pot sticker dumplings.
The pot sticker fried on one side, so crispy on one side, and then steamed on the top, so soft on top, filled with duck meat.
There's 90 minutes until the VIP guests arrive.
Our four have really stepped up the mark, keeping their own personality on the plates, but at the same time, the influences of Hong Kong will be able to see through every single dish.
John, if they get this right, it could be magical.
Jilly's duck breasts have been cooked on the crown,
And I'm going to take the breast off and then pan fry it at the end.
and she's confit the leg meat to make a filling for her dumplings.
There's a certain technique, and once you got it, it's OK, but until that point, it can be a bit messy. Getting there. Next one's will be better. It's the attitude.
For the starter is pan-fried duck with hoisin sauce. Chinese, they would like the duck a little bit more cooked. Western cuisine, it would be more pink. Pot sticker dumpling.
我諗魚最緊要就係時間嘅掌握啦，蒸得熟過頭就唔好咯。
Jilly, your things.
Oh. Burnt.
Jilly has just burnt a complete batch of pot stickers.
Yeah, they're done. Burnt.
I'm not sure she's going to have the time to do another batch.
What can we do?
It's OK. Listen, you've got still stuff to do, have you not?
It doesn't matter. You can help me after. What can I do now? Do you want these in circles?
Yeah.
And then you can help me. So I've got loads to do.
Cheers. We've got a few minutes, so we're going to try and get something together.
You're fine.
Is everything else ready, Jilly, besides that?
Yeah, everything else. Just the pot stickers need to go on.
Right.
That's it.
Okay, Jilly, I can help.
Cheers.
Don't burn them. Lovely colour.
I like that a lot. You weren't presenting dishes like this a month ago. Look at that.
Yeah, service, please.
Jilly has served pan-fried roast duck breast with spring onion puree, pot sticker dumplings filled with confit duck leg, pak choy and mushrooms, pickled cucumber, chive oil, and a hoisin sauce.
This is literally one mistake. You just take your eye off something. I was cutting the duck, and then they just burnt on the bottom.
Like the duck, it looked quite pink for me, but the skin is very crispy.
The hoisin sauce is actually quite nice. The flavor inside is powerful, so I think the balance is there.
The spring onion puree is very smooth. In terms of flavor, it's quite balanced. I think it's quite well done.
I wanted to congratulate you guys for your efforts. It was really, really spectacular. I think there were some dishes at a very high restaurant level. So you guys should be very proud of yourself. So congratulations.
What an amazing experience. We brought our four to this incredible city of Hong Kong, and they have immersed themselves in it. What will that do to them as cooks from here on in?
Jacob's making Stevie's 4-grain spelt, barley, quinoa and oat porridge with scallops, clams, pickled mussels and parsley sauce.
This is about consistency and texture. So you see that just around that much.
As well as making the 4-grain porridge and pickling the mussels, he'll need to cook the clams and scallops in service to order.
This is part of a 5-course meal. Okay. So, you know, portion size is important. First thing you need to do is start cleaning these mussels and clams. Okay. Okay? Great. Yep. Get on with it. Cheers. This is a really important dish to me. It's been on the menu since we opened. It's a little bit like a risotto, I guess. You have to cook the 4 different grains all perfectly. We make a parsley sauce, but it has to be incredibly smooth. It has to be the right consistency, not too thin, not too thick.
It's just completely different food to what I'd cook. Really cool kitchen, new techniques, new ideas, new flavours, so I'm loving it.
Billy is in charge of the fish course. Turbot cooked in brown butter, sautéed sea vegetables, and a piquant horseradish cream.
Remember, this is quite strong.
Yeah.
I want a bit of height, I want a little bit of lift. I want it to look natural, I want it to be like it's kind of tumbled on. It's a much kind of freer way of cooking and way of plating than that. And I've just got a little bit of this seaweed salt. Okay?
Yeah.
You're gonna do them all like that?
Yeah.
Great. Firstly, you need to prep the turbot. You know, these are big, wild-caught line turbot. They cost a fortune, and they are absolutely delicious. I need about 110-gram portions. You need to get on with it.
Okay, cool. I've never filleted a flat fish before, so something new.
I think on this menu, this is probably one of the more difficult dishes. I think cooking that turbot perfectly is hard, and getting the balance on the plate is a challenge for sure.
Certainly don't want to do disjustice to such a great creature, especially one so expensive.
Jack's main is slow-grilled beef sirloin with fermented green beans and a bone marrow bread sauce. The sirloin must be cooked to exactly medium rare over a wood-fired grill, a tricky task even for a professional. The dish is finished with a watercress sauce.
That looks amazing. I want it plated like that in that kind of messy way.
Okay, yeah, nice.
You think you can do it?
Well up for it. Thank you. It is an absolutely stunning dish. I've got to make sure that beef is perfectly cooked, and I've got to get that kind of effect on the plate. Just makes me want to dive right in.
Jack's first job is to carefully remove the sirloin.
I've never done butchery before, so I've got to really take care and really make the best of what we've got here.
Natasha's on dessert. A warm chocolate cake, topped with a chocolate nib caramel tuile, served with oat crumb and burnt milk ice cream.
They've all got to look like that.
Okay.
Okay? It looks very simple, but getting that to look elegant on the plate, the rocher of the ice cream is quite hard. You look too worried.
Okay.
Okay?
Sorry.
So fine, it's chocolate cake, okay?
Yeah.
Because if you go into service feeling terrified, you're going to go down.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Against her instincts, Natasha's first job is to burn some milk to flavour her ice cream.
The key things to do are get the ice cream made, get the chocolate cake in, make sure it's still soft, and get the lids done.
You have only got 3 minutes. Your masterpiece has got to go on a plate right now. $60 seconds. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
We'll call time, mate.
Yep. Stop. You're finished. Very close, Tom.
That looks really nice. How'd your brownie turn out? All right.
Gooey.
First up is debt advisor Katie. Her calling card is her take on chicken katsu curry, served with coconut rice and a spinach gourmet.
I think it's good that you've had a bit of fun with the presentation. I think you're doing something which is different.
That is officially lovely. Lovely crispy coating on the chicken. Underneath, the chicken is moist. Lovely flavours of soy and sesame in that spinach. And a curry sauce that's more sweet than it is hot, I find a perfect accompaniment for your crispy chicken.
Thanks.
Everything is cooked really nicely. Everything's seasoned very, very well. Your rice is cooked well. I love your spinach salad. It's a bit of an odd thing, I think, to have cold spinach with hot food.
Nah, it's lovely.
Thank you.
Very good effort.
Thanks, Katie.
Clever.
Thanks, Katie.
Yeah, that was brilliant. I was reasonably confident, but it was way better comments than I expected. I would love to go through as one of John or Greg's favourites. Greg particularly liked it, so I'm holding my hopes up that Greg's going to pick me. I just can't believe that. It's amazing. Good.
Mike, your turn, please.
Avionics engineer Mike has cooked a rack of lamb and served it with smoked aubergine puree and a tomato keftada, and topped it with pine nuts, pomegranate and feta cheese.
Like the colours, love the ingredients you cooked with. Not sure you've quite pulled off that presentation. Your lamb is cooked really well. It's pink, it's lovely, it's browned on the outside. However, that tomato fritter isn't cooked inside. Look, it's just wet.
Your lamb, make sure your fat is rendered, because that big lump of fat is not pleasant to eat. Smoked aubergine puree, you don't get that smokiness. And I think that's what this dish is slightly lacking, is another dimension. Thanks, Mike.
Cheers, thanks.
Thank you.
It's a little bit deflated, if I'm honest, but yeah, just a couple of mistakes which I know I can do better. Cooking the fritter through fully is, you know, it's a bit of a basic and it was a bit of an error in judgment.
Instrument development engineer Joe has cooked chicken breast. He stuffed it with a pistachio mousseline and served it with mange tout and 2 sauces, a watercress sauce and a mango sauce.
Your watercress sauce is delicious.
Yeah.
Love that watercress sauce. It's got the pepperiness, it's got the great texture, it's got the right colour. I think that's great. Pistachio nuts with your chicken and the watercress sauce is a really, really fine thing. The mango sauce I find a little bit weird. Not in flavour, but in texture. It's pureed fruit. And I feel as though I'm starting my dessert halfway through my main course.
I'm happy with the fruity mango, with the chicken. It's sort of tropical sunshine. However, I don't want 2 sauces together. That's a clash to me. Sauce good?
Sauce is a little bit thin.
That sirloin's got to be cooked perfectly medium rare for my liking, but let's see what Sonia does.
Chestnut mushroom sauce, really important to burn off the alcohol that's used but get an underlying taste of it.
There is nowhere to hide with this menu. She's picked something where anything goes wrong, we're going to know about it. It is a brave choice. I hope she pulls it off.
Happy with your steaks?
Yeah, I think so.
You're not slicing the steak, no? You're serving it as it is?
No, I'm going to serve it as it is. It's not quite had the right amount of resting time. The sauce is a bit thin.
Let's get to the watercress on.
Yep.
Right, you happy?
Just going to give it a quick season.
Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Well done.
I've made a sirloin steak for you today with Lyonnaise potatoes and a chestnut mushroom sauce with a garnish of watercress. I hope you enjoy my food.
Oh, thank you, Sonia.
Thank you.
When we read the menu, we knew this was a simple dish and it needed to look the part, and I think she's carried this off beautifully. It just looks like a comforting, great dish. I really am excited to tuck into this. I think it's lovely. My steak is absolutely perfectly cooked. It's medium rare. OK, the sauce might be a bit thin, but I love the way she's cooked the mushrooms. They've still got a texture. I can't fault it for what it is. I think it's a wonderful tasting plate of food.
I really love the potatoes. They've got crispiness to them. Some caramelised onions running through it, and then the sauce has a nice flavour. It's still a little bit thin. It could do with covering it all a little bit more if it was a bit thicker. But overall, I think it's a nicely presented, well-executed steak dinner.
I think it's delicious. She hasn't been afraid to put lashings of black pepper on there. For me, this is the best dish of the day so far, flavour-wise.
There's flavour in that sauce. It's a shame it's too thin. Steak really nicely seasoned. It's rare, not medium rare. I'm OK with that. And I like the potatoes.
And you know what? It's a really good start. There's a decent foundation here.
You've got 15 minutes for your dessert, but your brownie's done, right?
Yes.
We have saved my favourite dessert until last. Chocolate fudge brownie. You can't go wrong with that. That brownie needs to be soft on the inside. Hazelnut praline, which adds crisp, adds texture, and that's what I think we're looking for. Sounds lovely.
Oh, no. Oh, third time lucky.
I'm a bit of a fan of toffee vodka. I think that all sounds heavenly, but it does need to be executed well because, again, it's quite a simple dish.
You've got a minute. Go on. Well done. Well done.
Today I've made chocolate fudge brownie with hazelnut praline and toffee vodka cream, which I hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonia. Thank you.
I stand by my dishes. I think they taste really nice. My family think they taste nice, so fingers crossed.
That's lovely. I think the brownie is cooked perfectly, so it's still gooey in the middle. Toffee, vodka, cream works really well.
This is a brownie as it should be. It's got dark, rich chocolate running through it. It's got a nice crust on top. It's brought to life with that fresh orange zest. The praline adds crunch. It has this popping candy effect in your mouth, which is really lovely.
You can just feel the love with the cooking coming through. Her food is heartwarming and it's homely, but it packs a real punch of flavour. I've just thoroughly enjoyed eating her 2 plates of food. They might not be the cleverest plates of food we've eaten, but I think they're the best 2 plates of food.
It's a very rich and sweet brownie, well made, actually. I love the flavour of that toffee vodka in there. I think that's wonderful. And the crunch and nuts. It's a very decent brownie.
Delia has been given one of Le Manoir's most popular dishes, poached quail egg ravioli with a spinach and parmesan filling, served with wild mushrooms and a turkey jus.
On a scale of what I normally do, 1 to 10, this is on sort of like a sort of 140 or something like that. I mean, this is ridiculous.
The inspiration of the quail ravioli come from when I was in holiday, and I spent 5 days cooking with an Italian mama, and she was doing pasta like I've never tasted before. So instead of being on the beach with my wife, okay, I was with this lovely old lady who taught me pasta.
35, please, thank you.
Of course, I needed it for it was not a good idea, but that's what chefs do, you know.
Delia first needs to caramelise turkey leg meat for the jus.
If that goes black, it's bitter.
Yeah.
OK,
Yes,
so
chef.
really slow. That's the detail in the recipe we're looking at. OK.
She needs to get the jus on early, as it will take 2.5 hours to reduce.
Smell that, you smell the colour. See, That black is what you don't want.
No.
Clean your pan. Start again. You got more meat. Go again.
Oh, it's just incredibly frustrating. I absolutely burnt a whole load of turkey and vegetables, so... God, I feel like I'm having a meltdown, yeah. I've just got to start everything again. Oh, I don't believe it. It's torn.
Delia is most behind.
I don't even... No, I can't do that.
To be fair, it's a big challenge. You know, it's really a big challenge. And I think she's doing her best.
Oh, it's just so stressful because I've made holes in so many that I'm almost out of pasta. And I've literally just got no spares now, so...
Technically, it's a highly demanding dish. Inside the ravioli, you have a quail tail, which is barely cooked. And it finished cooking in the ravioli.
While the ravioli cooks, Delia must swiftly bring together her spinach and girole mushroom garnish.
So your plate is going in 10 minutes from now?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at these raviolis.
Is it bad news or good news?
Spinach soup.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
Right.
Nearly there. And that one didn't split. So, how paranoid pasta can make you. There you go. No.
How many split in the water?
None.
None. Huge congratulations. Focus on the sauce now. We're now due to go, so Raymond is ready. Great job.
Thank
Great
you,
job,
Chef.
really well done.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Delia has cooked poached quail egg and spinach ravioli, topped with truffle, and served with pickled mushrooms, spinach, giroles, a parsley and chervil oil, and finished with a turkey jus.
It is a very, very beautiful looking dish. And there's lots and lots of work in here to admire. Really, really impressed.
See what I like, look. The egg yolk is beautiful.
It is light in texture and it is massive on flavour. The pasta is so fine, it's almost not there.
But it is there, I can assure you.
You got the spinach, which is wonderful and fresh and vibrant, with that egg yolk as the sauce.
The jus is fantastic. I think it's quite incredible of what she's done.
4 hours. That was absolutely exhausting. But yeah, I think that's probably going to be the first time in this competition that I've said I am so happy with what I did. Because I am. So